Hello Arsenal fans, welcome to another video, and it is Eze Day. His medical has been completed and we could potentially see a debut from him against Leeds. But before I begin, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe and hit the like as well. And a little personal announcement, I have started another YouTube channel for people that want to see more analytical stuff on Arsenal, more breakdowns, more tactical stuff. This channel is exactly for you. It will pop up right here with an eye if you want to click on the latest video about Eberechi Eze, or right here in terms of the channel name if you want to search it up. It will be genuinely appreciated if we can get those subscribers up and you guys watching over there that are loyal to me. But yeah, let's get on to the bulk of this video, and it's to talk about Eberechi Eze and his medical being completed. Sky Sports reported that they had seen him at London Colney. Of course, no official images, but I do know from people there that Eze was at London Colney completing his medical, and successfully so too. He has passed that medical, and yeah, he's done all the media stuff, all the exciting stuff. I mean, Arsenal fans, what could we get from an announcement video? Some people are saying Sol Campbell vibes in terms of the announcements video. Other people are saying get Bukayo Saka on it. Other people are like, you know, get the whole England boys in the Arsenal squad on it. There's so many ways that the media team could announce it. They could do it in a beautiful way, talking about his previous Arsenal links and wanting to make it at Arsenal. They could announce him just straight off the bat at the Emirates Stadium, bring him out in the stadium. They could do it that way. But the sky is the limit. You know, I'd absolutely love to be working at the Arsenal team to sort of make a decision on how to announce Eze. It's just really exciting. You have different avenues you could do it. But one thing is for certain is Eberechi Eze is a phenomenal player. And I don't know about you, but the dopamine still hasn't run out. I'm still high on that David Ornstein exclusive tweet of Arsenal getting in talks with Eze, ready to make the bid, him snubbing Tottenham and wanting to come to Arsenal. I'm still there. We may be one game away, or not one game away, well, 14, 15 hours away from the Leeds game, but I am still on that tweet from David Ornstein about Eberechi Eze. And of course, I'd absolutely love him to play against Leeds. There's been mixed signals from a lot of the journalists. If you know Team News and Ticks, who's actually gone down in reliability, he says there's no chance that he's registered in time. Fabrizio Romano has kind of hinted to the fact that Arsenal were in a race against time for Eberechi Eze for him to be registered against Leeds. But from the top sources, the Ornsteins, they've not come out to say that Eze isn't done in time. So we might have a little bit of a shock in terms of Eberechi Eze on the Arsenal bench. I mean, my word, wouldn't that be a surprise and something we absolutely want to see? I wouldn't start him. To be honest, my front three, you know, we may as well do this, would be Martinelli, Gyökeres and Saka. Let's keep it the same. Give those lads another opportunity. Maybe, just maybe, this is a time for Martinelli to step up because he knows that there's someone like Eze coming in. Bring Madueke off the bench probably a bit earlier too. There's also the back four. I'd keep it the same. Calafiori. I'd go with, you know, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, and Ben White. You know, we need those dynamic fullbacks that like to get forward. The midfield too is pretty much self-explanatory. Zubimendi and Rice, with Martin Odegaard just in front of them and Raya in goal.
With this, I'm just going to give the guys at Dragon Jersey rather a massive shout out. If you want Arsenal kits, football kits, they're the best place for it. You know, 10% off. Use code Fanatics. It is always greatly appreciated, and I've seen a lot of you guys get some kits from there, which is always really, really good.
No disrespect to Leeds, they are a big club with a big history, and they just had a big victory. But we're aiming for a title. We have to be winning this game, and I want to see a good performance as well. Not just one of those 2-1 shaky ones, or the 1-0ers where you create a lot of openings but not enough penetrative chances or passes or shots on goal. I want to see domination. I want a point to prove. Head into the Liverpool game at Anfield with a lot of confidence in what you can show. And you know, I may as well give my predictions. You know, if we're going with that mentality, the Emirates will be buzzing if Eze gets announced as well at the stadium. I'm going to go with a 3-0 win for Arsenal. I think it's going to be 3-0. Let me know down below your predictions for the game and your lineup as well. But I think we can do 3-0. I think that would be a brilliant way to go into next game. 2 clean sheets on the bounce, 6 points on the board, 3 goals scored. And I'd love to see Gyökeres get on the score sheets. I think it's integral, especially with the Kai Havertz injury, that, you know, Victor Gyökeres gets on the score sheet and gets that celebration off. I'm trying to see this celebration at the Emirates as soon as possible. And I think Leeds is the sort of opponent where we could see that because, yes, yes, they can sit in a really defensive shape, but there will be opportunities where they try and break forward and they leave themselves a bit exposed and bring too many bodies from midfield forward. And then that's the chance for Gyökeres to really be dominant on the transition, to really sort his feet out better than he did at Old Trafford. And I have full faith. I think he'll score. I think we'll see a goal from Bukayo Saka as per usual. And I do think Declan Rice will score too. So those are my 3 goal scorers and my predictions for Arsenal against Leeds. But in terms of Kai Havertz, there's been sort of announcement in terms of his injury. You know, Mikel Arteta had his press conference before the game against Leeds. And you know, the reports coming out, not from Arteta directly, he still says, yeah, we don't know the extent of this injury and whatever it is. But the reports coming out is that it's loose bodies and cartilage. So, you know, obviously we know that Kai Havertz, I think it was a knee injury that kept him out till the end of the season anyway. We know that he has issues there. So maybe it was just something with the surgery in terms of it didn't quite sort out the issues, the little nitty bitties. But if that's the case, I think it would only be 1 to 2 months out, which is still a long time. But the way that I've been hearing, it could have been an ACL. It does seem as though it's not as bad as that. But going forward, in terms of Arsenal Football Club, we want to see all our best players fit. That is without a shadow of a doubt. Doesn't matter if you don't rate the guy. I rate him so highly, but we need to see him fit and firing and have 2 really good centre-forward options in Victor Gyökeres and Kai Havertz available. That's what Arsenal need. That's how Arsenal become good, become unstoppable, become that outfit that dominates team by having all their best players fit. And that goes the same for your likes of your Martinellis and your Ezes. You want to see those guys fit. You want to see those guys fit. I'm seeing people say, I hope Martinelli gets a major injury. I hope he breaks his leg. Like, no, guys. No. We don't need that at Arsenal Football Club. We need to back the guys. You know, we need to want the guys to perform to the next level. You know what? I would be the happiest guy in the world if Eze just being announced at the stadium causes Martinelli to score a hat-trick. You know, competition creates the best teams, guys. Same with Ødegaard, because I genuinely think that it won't take too long until Eberechi Eze usurps that number 10 role from someone like Martin Ødegaard and the left winger, whether that's Madueke, whether that is Gabriel Martinelli, will be there, and it will be up to Ødegaard to fight for his spot. Same with him. If he gets 3 assists with Eze being announced, I'll be delighted. You know, I'm not going to be one of those guys waging player wars. I just don't get it. I just don't get why Arsenal fans would want injuries on our players and want players to not perform so they can get their favourites in. We want to win a title. And you know what? I'm always very complimentary of Mikel Arteta. And I've said, you know, there's not been one season where I can look at our squad and be like, you have to win with this squad. I think this is the first season now where it will be a major disappointment if we do not win with this squad. We've got the depth to cover for potential injuries. We've got the quality. We've got profiles that we've been missing in the past. I think Arsenal Football Club are in the best position they have been ever to win a Premier League title or win a Champions League. I think now it's pretty much non-negotiable time for Mikel Arteta. And I've seen a lot of people comment and tell me, you know, Mikel Arteta is the one thing holding this team back. I have a lot of faith in him. I think this will be the season where he will bring home a major trophy. And I will absolutely love it because a lot of the narratives around Arsenal Football Club will change. But anyway, Gunners, that's it for now. Hope you have enjoyed. And until next time, peace.